welcome to Thoughts with Marv. I want to talk about democracy and misquoting studies. I think this is like a really important thing for us to be able to move forward as a society. Why? And what do I even mean by this? I think this is a very interesting thing. So I don't know if you guys have seen, like, when you've been watching different types of debates and stuff like this, and people are debating, and it's like political stuff or other things, even like people are debating, and one person goes, hey, based on this study, this and this and this and that. And then the other person goes, yeah, but this study says this and this and this and that, and it's like almost the exact opposite of the other one. And one of them goes, yeah, but that study is, bullcrap study. It's not even like a proper blah, blah, blah. And they go, yeah, that's a bullcrap study and blah, blah, blah. That's a very interesting situation to behold as a viewer, right? Because you're like, these two people, they're arguing against each other. And one says, look at this source. And the other one says, look at this source. And in both situations, the other is saying that the other source is, not good. And so I'm thinking about this. Related to the other video, we talked about information being really important to be able to make a correct decision. It's the basis for making a decision. And decisions from the people is the basis for democracy. So this is a similar thing here that I'm thinking about. And I don't really know how to solve this problem. I just have some ideas of maybe. Like, we gotta get some type of a way. I don't know, I picked my slipper up, but it felt good. Have you seen this, by the way? It's a freaking awesome slipper. It's like, they call it the Jesus slipper, my friends. So, back to the topic. Where the heck were I? Oh yeah, decisions and stuff like this. So, when it comes to like misquoting studies, we have a big problem there because, if we can't, like, when we're arguing and we're talking about stuff, we want to be based on, proper research. I think that's really important for all types of decisions that we're taking, in our, smaller scales and as a national scale, like a scale as a country, that's pretty important, right? And so we got to find some kind of solution on how to do this because, even like the politicians and other people that are arguing, they have to calm down a little bit and start to look at their sources and not twist their sources. Like, find something and maybe it means this and maybe it's not fully valid. I don't really know what to do about this problem. Because if people are misquoting stuff like that, in the end, what's gonna happen is that somebody quotes, another person quotes, and they're always saying, yeah, your source sucks and your source, this is the problem and blah, blah, blah. In the end, and what I see is happening a little bit now, is that we're having a lot of discussion, a lot of argumentation, but when somebody brings up a source, that doesn't have a high value anymore because people have misused it so much that it has a lower value right now, like bringing up a source and actual facts and people, doing research and their research, especially when it comes to like the bigger debates. And isn't that like a big problem, right? I think it's a big problem because if that's the case and we are slowly but surely, basing our discussions less on the actual facts and more on discussions and I think this and you're wrong and blah, 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 I think that's a big problem, right? I don't really know. I think that this can actually bring up some actually big issues. And I don't really know how to solve this thing. If there should be like some kind of the way that we, present studies, like if that has to be more clear of what we're actually sure of. And you can never be sure of something when you're doing a study, right? You can like be more or less sure about things because there's always factors that's going to be outside of that. Maybe we get some kind of like main committee that's like approving studies and looking through that, and you can get sources and information from them and they can be totally objective. I don't know, man. We gotta find a way to be able to solve this problem because currently I believe this is a big problem that we're having. or actually, I mean, it's not yet, maybe it's not like a super big problem, but it's gonna lead us in the wrong path, I think. And so I don't know what you think about that. That's like a very deep one, a very deep thought when it comes to politics and for us as society to not go wrong. So hey, that's the kind of stuff I'm thinking about, yo. So hey, God bless you, and I'll see you another day. All right, ciao.